Michael Leeson is the main character and the only one in the story I had to keep drawing as both an adult and a child. The story pops back and forth between two worlds, but also between two different time periods of his life, which meant I had to keep mentally shifting my sketch from young Babao to older Michael Leeson. I wanted King Afat Farah to have a noble but primitive look, like some ancient Incan ruler or something. The planet he comes from, what the story calls the Other, is very hot and very sunny. I wanted his costume to reflect those colors, and the band of color across his face was used to represent someone of the highest ranking on his world. The Shadow Lords and their little gray minions were not too hard to work up because they're based on the current legendary creatures from our world, shadow people and gray alien extraterrestrials. I made the Shadow Lord's eyes deep red but void of a pupil, which is a tie-in clue to lead players in the story. The villain I called Ibid needed a really bad haircut because I wanted it to seem as if he couldn't just quite appear human. That hair and his skin color and those eyes with no pupils, like some inhabitants of the Other, he represents the form of the singularity. That point when man and machine merge to become one, and I visually represent this by having a little small electronic box he has to drag around with him. The Pulse are glowing pink-purple beings that exist in the 8th dimension. They needed to be ethereal and not humanoid in any way. I loved doing panels when the Pulse would show up because that'll let me play around with bouncing pink hues off of things and creating auras around stuff. It was just fun. There are a wide range of characters throughout the story of Babao that help support the story. They may only appear briefly, so I didn't get as much time to think on them. Just had to cut loose and say, okay, what's this character going to be? What gender? What species? But out of all the characters I got to draw, I'd have to say my favorite to draw was Afat Farah. The contrast in color with that chocolate skin and the vibrant coral-colored band of makeup he had with those wide eyes popping out, the yellow ochre headpiece against black, he just rocked it.